for the serious gamer.
What's going on, NextGenTactics? It's GUNNS4HIRE. This is a new series I'm doing on the videos that the games rather, that I cover. This is Battleground Assessment. This one's for Call of Duty 4 on Crossfire. Just to give you sort of a lowdown or basically what I think about when I'm doing this series, is it's not concentrating so much on, showing you pathways or what weapons to use. It's sort of looking at what's happening on the ground. I'm watching the mini-map, I'm listening, I'm sound whoring, I'm doing everything and telling you what I'm thinking in order to change my pathways or what I actually do in order to get kills. So it's not concentrating on the kills, which I am doing. Now, obviously, at this point here, what I'm doing, number one, I'm listening to where, and I'm also looking for, because sometimes even if they have a silenced weapon, you can still hear them if you're close enough. So listen for that, and that's what I mean by sound whoring. But you need probably a good headset for that. The main thing is here, in this case here, right off the bat, I pushed hard for the enemy territory. Number one, because my entire team, if you're looking at the map, all held back. They are either taking sniper positions or whatever they did, but they held back. Knowing that they held back, likely one or more of them, probably two or more, were making or exposing themselves, shooting or whatever, which distracts the enemy. If they're staying back in those positions, like back here, see, they're all the way back here making those shots. So there will also be one or two enemy players at the other end that are going to be sort of distracted by your teammates that are at the far end. So knowing that they're back there, they're going to be hunkered down and focusing on this long-range kill, which allows you to sort of manipulate and push hard into the end. If your entire team pushes forward, I tend to stay back because, again, they're going to be ready. They're going to be prepped. Like, once your team starts hitting that front line, then the enemy team is going to be ready for close encounters. Anyway, I just said it. So you got to watch for that. Now, what it is, again, you're looking at this. I'm looking at where the red dots are, where they're lighting up, where the proximity of my teammates again. Again, because my team is at the far end, and I can see that these guys are really close, I can get away with staying down this area here. And most of them, if the ones that were getting killed, they were getting killed by these guys long range, they're going to think, okay, you know what, I'm going to push forward. And likely that's what happened. Those guys got killed long range. They saw, okay, it was a sniper on the far end. So those guys start pushing in hard and running and not prepared for some camping little son of a bee like me hitting in some corner here. And that's why a mid-range, like, see how I'm kind of midway? I'm almost in between my team and their team. And I'm constantly looking at that map. You want to look at that map. You want to know where your team is. And for the most part, you want to stay away. If they're your, teammates that you normally play with, then that's differently. You may be playing a certain way or a strategy. But with just a bunch of randoms, like public randoms, it's a good idea to remove yourself from them because they're going to be firing their weapons like crazy, running and exposing themselves to the snipers, and you actually want that to happen, but you don't want to be near them because they're going to draw attention, and because they're drawing attention, you want to be in that transition zone. So again, we're sort of spawning. I don't know where that guy, he pushed down into the enemy territory. Same sort of thing. I mean, that guy looked at and said, you know what, there's a ton of snipers. I'm just going to get an SMG and push my way all the way to their end there. So generally, that's what I'm doing. Another way to look at it is, if I'm underneath, like say I'm in this position here, and there is a sniper. I think I epically failed this. Do I fail this? Oh my god, I don't even know why I failed that. Anyway, what's a kind of a cool idea as well is if you're actually near and you locate someone on your team that's sniping and just firing the weapon like crazy, whether they're good or bad, it doesn't really matter, and they're holding that position though, so they're sniping and camping that a certain position, stay sort of in a transition area near that sniper, like on the bottom like I did there. Generally what's going to happen is if he kills a couple of people, he's going to piss those people off. They're going to come running and gunning for him. And if you stay in a sort of a midway transition area, you're actually going to be able to snag them as they're running by. And so I'm always doing that. I'm always listening for snipers, seeing where they are. And not just a sniper that kills and moves that's going to be dangerous for you. You know what I mean? Especially if someone figures it out and they're never there, and they're always gunning for this one sniper, and they're like, you know what? He never stays in position. Not that people actually even think that much all the time, but that's the way I am. I always analyze the crap out of everything I play. All right, so now I'm away from the pack again. I looked at the map. I know that there's going to be some dudes on this side because, again, my teammates are distracting them. If they're getting killed, if these enemy players are getting killed, they're getting killed by my teammates that are on the far end. And that's when they come back, when they respawn, that's where their mindset is. They're like, okay, enemy is at the far end. And they think that this area where I am right now is simply a very fast and safe transition area, which it isn't, because I'm waiting there and ready to kill them. Generally, as I said, a good way to read battle maps or battleground assessments. Oh, I don't even know what I'm doing there. Now I'm like, I gotta get out of here. I think I hightail it. Woo! Get the heck out of there. Anyway, you don't ever want to be around randoms. You don't want to stick with the pack. Stay away from them as much as possible. Don't necessarily, if you're going to run down into the enemy spawn area, there's a high probability you're going to get killed. Granted, you can get a lot of kills because you're going to be in their spawn area, but at the same time, they could randomly, I mean, certain games, the spawn systems are horrible. The dude could respawn, like, right on your left foot, standing on your foot, and then you're, you know, screwed and tattooed. Whereas where I am, and where I try and locate myself until my teammates start spawning, oh my god. Ready, epic knife failing. Oh my god. There we go. Holy Toledo. Good thing that guy sucks too, eh? Anyway, you don't always win it. Come on, launch the friggin'... I'm looking at this. Sometimes, again, I mean, I gotta try and think about how I was thinking in this, because I knew that I had the airstrike, but perhaps, you know, if there was a lot of people, I'm looking at the map, and a lot of guys are indoors. If you're gonna use an airstrike, it's no good using an airstrike when there's several people indoors, although I just lost it. In COD 4, if you don't use a kill streak right away, you lose that kill streak, so... But, I mean, again, I'm not going to just sit there and randomly do it when I know that there were enemy players right inside there and very close. Now I can hear, I'm sound whoring. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, damn it. I had a juggernaut there. Anyway, yeah, you want to switch it up. So now I'm watching the map again. I want to move away from my teammates because they're all sort of hiding in that back side there, which means that this area here is going to see a lot of action. And they're not going to be coming this way. They're going to be focused, again, sort of diagonally across. And I'm going to be able to come in this way without too much trouble, because my teammates are firing and letting crap go, like on the far corner there. You can hear them. They're having like a sniper war. Well, that's the first Battleground assessment video. I'm GUNNS4HIRE from NextGenTactics. Hope you liked it. Give me feedback. Let me know what I can change on it, all right? Peace.